Hey, that's not too bad.
No, it's not. I'm
Considering it hella accelerated.
Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat, they, them.
And I'm Raven, she, her, and welcome back to a new month, a new collection, and the start of the biggest sale of the entire year for us. We do one sale a year, and it's the Black Friday Cyber Monday sale where all of our bar soaps are going to be $5. All of them. High tops, low tops, everything. $5. $5. And that is going to be on Friday, November 28th, Black Friday through Cyber Monday, the following Monday. After that, they go back to regular price. So it is a fantastic time to stock up for the holidays, for gifts, for yourself, for whatever. Check them out. Let's do it. We're also dealing with a false fall where we had a nice, cool, rainy fall for a few weeks, and now it's hot again, which is rude.
A few weeks. It was like 2, maybe, if that.
Still, we had a false fall. We're back to some heat again, which is unfortunate. So we're dealing with hair up today. But this collection is going to be called Winter Witch. Ba, 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 ba. That is going to be 4 soap designs, 2 from Kat, 2 from me. Plus, for Black Friday, we're bringing back a bunch of vintage designs. I'll put some pictures here of last year or the last time we did one of these soaps. I'm going to be doing 2 lows of each of those vintage designs, but this month's collection still only has 1 low. So only 15 of each design. Everything else will have 30. Plus our usual, if you follow our vlogs, you know I have been busting ass making sure we have lots of soaps from our core collection as well as our Pride flags and Dorothy and everything. We have so much soap for you. You're going to be so clean, okay? I got to go.
Poor Raven. It's been so long. I feel like I've forgotten how to film.
No.
I think I've forgotten how to do this.
No. Request denied. Absolutely not.
Oh, you're so fun to mess with.
I will edit you out of the entire video. I will just replace you with a voiceover and it'll just be me. How about that? You're going to look like a bad anime dub. The power I have as the editor, I would chill.
This is my design for today. Oh man, Raven wasn't joking. Ha ha. I sure do feel silly now being replaced with a text-to-speech voice. I can't wait to make this soap and be so normal about it.
Soap dough Holly.
That Raven made for me because she was like, oh, Cat is going to crash out over this.
Yeah. Yeah. The mold that I got. Well, let me see if I can get to it easily. I can't get to it easily. Never mind. Anyway, I got this tiny little cookie cutter mold here. I'll just put a picture of it. There you go. B-roll. Put some B-roll in here, Raven. Be useful. So I got this teeny tiny little cookie cutter mold, basically. It's meant for polymer clay. And as much as we say that soap dough is similar to polymer clay, in a lot of ways it's not. So it was sticking to the cookie cutter. I was having to use hella cornstarch. If you have a corn allergy, please don't buy this soap. There's going to be cornstarch on the soap dough embeds, and I don't want you to have an allergic reaction. I'll make sure to put that on the listing. But they're really cute.
They're super cute.
Here's how they came out. Super cute. Love them. They were also a lot of work.
Question. Because
Yes.
I got the name from, deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, when you were in school, ever do the deck the halls with gasoline? Fa la 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 la. Light a match and watch it gleam. Fa la 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 la. Drop the match and watch the fire. Fa la 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 la. Give the cheers, the school's on fire. Fa la 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 la.
Okay, I would like to remind you, then and now, I was not a little... I was a goody two-shoes, so no, I haven't done that. That's not familiar to me at all.
That was my favorite version of the song when I was in school.
I'm shocked. Shocked. Just absolutely, completely shocked. Wow. Who would have known?
So, for our fragrance...
Thank God I have long arms. and you don't.
For our fragrance, we have Applewood Fir Needle.
And your fragrance notes are top notes of fallen leaves, crisp winter air, middle notes of fir needles and winter berries, and base notes of applewood and cedar. This might be the last time for a while that we buy from Nature's Garden because I'm mad at them again for different reasons. Last time it was political. This time, I'm mad because a bitch can't deliver on time.
Nope.
Ridiculous. We are going into the busiest point of the year, and Nature's Garden moved their warehouse in like August, and they still can't meet their expected processing times. Their website still says 5 to 7 business days. I ordered this most recent batch of fragrance on this date, and this is the date that we got it. On top of that, they said that it had been shipped, but it was a lie. It had not been shipped. They'd printed the label, and I'm pissed off. And I don't want to deal with waiting a month to get my fragrances. I'm
Neither
mad.
do I.
I'm pissed off.
So I'm looking elsewhere as well for next month's fragrances.
I do admin and I'm mad. Ruining all my carefully scheduled plans. Making this soap is a week late as it is.
Hi, Editing Raven here. I wanted to hop in and give you a little bit more context as to what exactly is going on here. If you're a maker or a fellow business owner who uses Nature's Garden, go ahead and hang out for this. If this is not relevant to you, I'll go ahead and put a timestamp right here to where you can skip ahead to if you don't care. But here is the drama, and this is my opinion, this is my personal experience, this is all alleged. So, the very most recent order of fragrance that we did from Nature's Garden, which was not the fragrance that we're using in this soap, but was another order. I placed that most recent order on October 8th at about 8 in the morning. At the time, the site was saying processing was 5 to 7 business days, like it had been for like the entire time that we've used Nature's Garden. And that was a lie, which is why I was ordering it so early, because I had already known. The order that the fragrance we used in this video came in like 3 weeks, or nearly 3 weeks. It might have been like 18 days. It was way longer than was normal. And I already knew that was a possibility, so I ordered well in advance, hoping I could beat that particular problem. I didn't. So I ordered on October 8th. I got a notification on October 18th, 10 calendar days later. Now, if you're checking your calendars, you might notice that the 18th was a Saturday, which is weird. They don't normally send out shipping notifications on a Saturday, but okay. What was worse, though, is that the shipping notification was literally just the creation of the shipping label. That shipping label and that package was not dropped off with USPS until October 24th. You can see that on the tracking history for the label. So they printed a label on Saturday the 18th and didn't drop it off for 6 days. And I have to assume that was to try and make sure that their new site setup would show the proper shipping time, like they got it within their processing time, when they absolutely did not. So it didn't ship out until the following Friday, 6 days later. At that point, it's USPS, and it came very quickly. I know some people like to talk crap about USPS. We've had nothing but good experiences with them. We have shipped thousands of packages and very rarely have any issues with USPS. I can't say the same with UPS or FedEx or anything else. USPS is solid. So it was dropped off on the 24th with USPS, and we had it in hand on the 27th. It only took 3 days. USPS rocks. Thank you so much. But this has been a consistent problem with Nature's Garden. And on top of it, I went to go double check my dates while I was editing this video. They have rebranded. They rebranded, everybody. Big giant rebrand on October 29th. Did they talk about this in an email sent out to their customers? No. Did they talk about this on the website? Kind of. You know where they did talk about it though, babes? They talked about it on Facebook, on their Facebook page. You have got to be kidding me. On top of that, they did a post, again, Facebook, on October 30th, being like, hey, sorry, we know we haven't been shipping up to standards. We're training some new people. There were some problems we didn't expect. Then why did you do a giant warehouse change right before the busiest time of the year? Why have you not communicated with your customers? Why has there been no transparency other than Facebook? Are you so for real right now? Are you being completely managed social media wise by boomers? What is this? I shouldn't have to check your Facebook page to know what you're doing. Can you imagine if we did that? Oh my God. If all of a sudden, like, we run our business out of our home, if we moved and didn't tell you except for on a Facebook post? Ridiculous. Unprofessional. Hate it. To add fuel to the fire, remember I mentioned they rebranded, so they're no longer Nature's Garden candles, they're now Nature's Garden crafts. They're still owned by indie-made brands. I did a whole video talking about it. I'm not going to refresh it here. But when they rebranded the website, they wiped your entire order history. Great. So when I went to go double check my dates on all this, thank goodness I saved my emails, because otherwise I have no order history. It's all gone. Great. I'm pissed off. I don't want to order from them anymore. Last time we stopped ordering from them because they were owned by Trump supporters who didn't answer to anything about that, just left that one in the wind. Left us on red for ages about it, actually. And then it looked like maybe there was going to be a difference under indie-made brands, but they've changed CEOs a couple times again, and I don't know what the hell's going on. And now their website, I'm looking at it here off camera, there's a bunch of AI crap on it too. Great. Great. Everyone asked for this. So sorry. I needed to rant about this. It's so frustrating. I don't think we're going to be ordering from Nature's Garden in the future. Again, because this is ridiculous. It was ridiculous last time. It's ridiculous this time. Bad job, guys. You got to do way more, and it's too late. Okay, cool. Back to the video.
So, for colorants, Raven's going to be so annoyed with me on this one.
Oh God, what have you done this time?
So, in this bucket, we've got Celestial Silver, a little bit of Marshmallow, and Super Sparkles.
Why would you do this to me?
In this bucket, we've got Shimmer Gold and Gold Dust Enviro Glitter. In this bucket, we've got Savage Garden, Alpine Green, Marshmallow, and Super Sparkles.
There's more?
And in this one, we've got Savage Garden, Alpine Green, and Super Sparkles.
Oh my God. Y'all may not realize this, but down in the description, I always put the colorants that we used, because a lot of them we also have affiliate codes for. And I now have to hunt down affiliate code links for how many? 7? At least 7?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7.
Plus all the glitter you're likely to put on here? Come on. It's so much work.
Don't you love me?
Get your in safety mode. Okay, here we go.
Ta-da!
Here's what we have to look forward to. This is Kat's test batch.
I cut the usage in half.
Yeah, I'm glad you did, because that looks like it needed it. Well, and then over here, we have our usual base oils, vegetable base oils. Yes, we use seed oils. You'll live. And we're going to combine that with the lye water solution in that little pre-measured container there for Kat. And that's...
I was going to say, you won't turn gay using the seed oils. You might turn gay using our soap.
Our soaps will absolutely turn you gay.
But the seed oils won't do that. That's just because we're gay.
Yeah, guaranteed the soaps will make you gay. But Kat is going to add the lye water into the oils, and that's going to go through a chemical reaction called what?
Saponification.
Saponification. And that is what turns it into bar soap. Oh man, I forgot to tell you, we got the wildest comment the other day.
Oh?
Yeah. Here, I'll let you blend. Yeah, so this comment was from some guy on one of the reels that I posted years ago at this point, talking about the cost of olive oil. And this is when we were initially looking into options for supplementing some of the olive oil in our base recipe with something else. Ultimately, we ended up going with rice bran oil, which is fantastic. And honestly, I think our bar soaps are better for it. Anyway, this guy posted, I'll throw a screenshot of it up. It was so weird. And don't harass anybody, please. That's super not cool, but I'm not going to censor his name. You want to look stupid on the RuPaul's internet, then, that's your deal. But anyway, so the gist of it was that, what are you going to do? Switch to using Dove? Like, he clearly wildly misunderstood what was going on. And he's like, stop this nonsense for clickbait and views. I'm like, okay, well, number one, I'm a soap maker, my guy. The cost of the ingredients used to make soap is vitally important to my business. Number one. And number two, we're content creators. So yeah, when you make content, the intention is to have people see it. Do you think I'm just posting for fun? This is not a hobby. This is my business. Such a weird comment. He didn't reply back.
Well, of course not, because the people that like seem adamant about making themselves look dumb on the internet never do.
Right. It was just really bizarre. I don't know why you're wasting your time with this, dude. What a weird thing to feel the intense desire to leave like a whole paragraph about. Stop. Don't do this. Great. Thanks. I'm so glad you told me that so that I'm just going to stop posting content trying to support my business. So much for American businesses, bro. Oh my God.
You know, at least that one's one we can make fun of. I'm still pissed off about that one.
Yeah, you know, I feel like you have every right to be pissed off about that other comment. You know what? We're going to talk about shitty comments, I guess. Hey, welcome. It's time for the tea. We're boiling tea right now. There was another shitty comment a while back now.
But it still pisses me off.
I think you have every right to be pissed off. It made me upset too. And again, you want to post this stuff on our channel, I'm not going to censor your name. Okay? Again, do not harass anybody. Do not go try to find this comment. It was inappropriate behavior and they should know better. You're a grown adult. Don't act like this. Anyway, the basic gist of the comment was that they like me and not Kat. That they thought that our business would do better if it were just me, which is crazy. Really, really weird thing to post. And it was rude. And I went back and forth on whether or not I was even going to respond at all. I went through like 6 different iterations of how to reply before I finally replied. And I just want to say that you have the opportunity to be anything you want on the internet, right? That's something that people are always talking about, that, you know, you should expect as a content creator that people are going to be cruel. I understand that that's an expectation, but like, why is that an expectation? If you have the opportunity to be anything on the internet, why would you choose to be cruel? Like to post that to our YouTube channel where Kat is going to see it.
By the way, commenter, fuck you.
Apt. I'm not censoring that one. And like we get a lot of weird comments, a lot less since I've like really heavily comment filtered our comment section where certain keywords and phrases automatically get blocked, which has been a godsend for mental health, to say the least, especially as a queer person on the internet. But we do still get weird ass comments, like weird homophobic bullshit and transphobic bullshit. It's all just annoying. But to get stuff like that, like if you watch our channel and you enjoy our channel, you know it's Kat and Raven. It's not just Raven, it's not just Kat. And it's crazy to me, these people that are like, oh, well, I wish it were just one of you. Well, then go. Because it's not.
Get the out of here. Bye-bye.
Yeah. And I don't know, it just seemed really mean. And if that person is still here, I doubt it, but if they're still here and they still watch the channel, what you did was inappropriate. And you were mean and you didn't need to be. And I think that you as an adult should know better. And I was really disappointed in the behavior. I would never, ever ask Kat to be less than who they are. I don't care. Like, we're friends. I would never. See, I don't know how many other people saw that. I don't think anybody else did. I left it up because I felt my response was appropriate.
My response in any instance of that would have been inappropriate.
Which is why I handled it. Oh, she's still thick.
Yeah, that's even cut it down in half.
Yeah. I mean, if you try and keep the drizzle relatively small, if you can, I think it'll be all right. And then, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Go ahead, just grab your spatula and keep going. And then you can hit it with the chopstick. You loosen it up a little bit, you can pour it. I believe in you. You've got this. Do you need help?
Yeah. I even blended it less. I used half the amount.
Colors are really pretty, though.
Yeah.
All right. I would give it a quick hit with the chopstick and then smack it. We good? Got it?
Did I give it a couple more? I think I got it.
Ooh, okay. Hey, that's not too bad.
No, it's not. I'm.
Considering it hell accelerated.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and flatten it? What do you want to do? Or you want to leave it textured?
I'll just leave it textured,
Okay, then I'm not going to do anything else to it then.
but I am gonna.
Clean up the edges.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the chopstick to the top to kind of control the texture at all?
I'm gonna grab a fresh chopstick to do that. But
Okay.
yes.
So anyway, yeah, if you're going to be on the internet, 100%, you can be cruel if you want, I guess. But why would you choose that? I don't understand. And like, I don't understand leaving a comment like that under the assumption, like, did you think Kat was not going to see it?
I do check the comments.
Obviously. It's just weird. It's a weird comment to make. So yeah, just putting that out there. Largely, we don't get a lot of comments like that where it's like specific to us as people and not like concepts or political stuff. But when we do, it always feels kind of weird, you know?
Yeah.
So
that one pissed me off.
I think that's totally justified to be upset by it. I think it's rude.
Oh yeah, it was super rude.
I don't know. And I have an entire folder of screenshots of weird comments that we've gotten over the years. And I know it's really popular to do videos of like talking about the comments that you get, the negative comments, but I've always worried that doing a video like that sets a precedent for giving attention to negative behavior. And I don't want to do that. I don't know if that's something y'all would want to see, especially given how much of it honestly would need a trigger warning because it's a lot of homophobia and transphobia and just queer phobia in general. And a lot of it's just stupid. Frankly, it's stupid and uninteresting. I don't know. I have a habit of taking really shitty comments and turning them into merchandise if they're interesting enough. It's just rare that they're interesting enough. They're boring copy paste. So
I think there's only been one so far that has been interesting enough.
yeah, that was insanely cringe. That was based on a hate comment. Okay, so you're gonna do glitter first and then holly, so that way the holly can stand out?
I'm going to do, yes, glitter first, starting with mistletoe from the Good Glitter. Using up some of those holiday glitters. Sparkle Plenty from Mad Micah's. And then Sparkle Sunshine, also from Mad Micah's. Now for the holly.
Here's the holly again, and these are with a soap dough recipe from Danny over at Starcross Soapery. I'll put that up in the iCard. She's not making soap anymore as far as I know, but her YouTube channel's still up with that video. But let's fast forward, shall we?
Yes.
All right, all done?
All done.
Nice.
It's all glittery and festive, which was my goal, was to have it all be glittery and festive and super me and super extra.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely say Winter Witch it's going to have elements of just general winter vibes. I know we don't really do religious holiday soaps, and Christmas is definitely a religious holiday, and so we don't do Christmas soaps, but the vibes of the general season, you know.
Well, to be honest, a lot of the Christian traditions were stolen from the pagans, and I like the pagan stuff.
Anyway, so that is it for this soap here. So I am back to remind you that it is that time. It is time for your sacrifice to the algorithm gods in our name. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so down below. Leave a comment, leave a like, share this with someone who would also like to save a bunch of money on buying soaps for gifts and for themselves this year for Black Friday through Cyber Monday. And your reward, of course, is the top of the soap. Let's go. And here is our close-up as promised. You can really see that biodegradable glitter there. I think those holly look really, really cute. So we're going to let this set up overnight. And we will be back tomorrow to cut those down into bars. If there's an ad available with YouTube, we'll let that run. If you have YouTube Premium or you're a patron over on Patreon, then you don't get ads, which is cool. Also, that means you get to shop early for the sale even. So make sure to keep an eye on that if you want to check that out. All right, so we'll be back. See you in a minute.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Soap butt.
So, but
Soap top.
yeah.
And even how Raven wants it.
Thank you. I appreciate having fodder for thumbnails. And apologies, we're filming this right after launch day for the last collection. I know we didn't do a stream like we normally did for packing orders. Thank you so much to everyone who placed orders. It is really appreciated. We were exhausted. I'm still exhausted.
Same.
And it was definitely the right choice not streaming.
I'm also having a flare up.
Yeah, it's a good time. Gotta love temperature changes and weather changes and all that stuff. Seasonal changes. Messes with the stuff. You know? Those of you out there with chronic illness, I'm sure you know what it's like. All right. Well, I think we didn't do too bad on the Holly, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it. It's also been like 2 days since these report. Which normally we try not to wait 2 days, but it's just
It's still a little sticky though.
that's good. I was worried some of them felt a little bit not sticky. I was concerned.
Well, considering how much this accelerated, I'm surprised that it's still sticky.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. Show me the soap. Show me the soap. All right, go for it. Ooh,
Ooh.
swirly. Nice.
I likes it. Also, the song that I plucked the name for the soap from
Mm-hmm.
has the word gay in it.
Okay.
Don, we now wear gay apparel.
Yeah,
It
it's not that kind of gay, unfortunately. Anyway,
also never says Christmas in it.
give me another.
At least not in the verse I know.
Do you not know the song?
I know the first verse.
You named 2 soaps after a song you know one verse from?
You picked both names
Oh
from the
my
first
God.
verse.
Oh, chaotic. All right. Let me see another one here. Come on. All right.
It's so
We've got some
glittery.
really good, delicate swirls in here.
I wanted nice, delicate swirls. And considering how the soap behaved, I'm not surprised I got my delicate swirls.
Yeah. I was a little worried that it was going to look super Christmassy. It really doesn't. I don't think it looks Christmassy. which is
None
good.
of them are going to look Christmassy.
Right. I just was worried, gold and silver and green with holly on top was going to look super Christmassy, and it doesn't.
Okay, but like all the greenery and is all pagan anyways.
Well, any other thoughts before we do a vertical?
I love it.
Good. Excellent. All right, so here is the final soap next to Kat's original digital mock-up. Not bad at all. I really like how many of them look almost like a candle and some of the wispiness flying up from it. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is it for today's video. This is, of course, your usual reminder that we do a monthly collection, and this one is going to be part of our Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. I already talked about it at the beginning of the video. Make sure you don't miss out, because these are going to be $5 each. There's only going to be 15 of them, so get them while you can. And I want to remind you to be chill as much as you can. I'm feeling a little bit tonight like we're getting some wins. We're filming on the night of election night for the special elections. So Zoran Mamdani just won the New York mayor run, and I don't know if we have any updates on Prop 50 for California yet, but man, I'm feeling a little bit of hope tonight. I needed that. So I hope you're doing well, and I want to remind you to check out our vlog channel. Boom, boom, there it is.
Mhm.
And it's time for your hydration reminder, my friends. Go and get your hydration. Oh. My lid doesn't work so good anymore. I need a new lid. But we're going to take a 5-second sip break before we head out for the night. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Good job. You did it.
Woo woo.
And that is going to be it for today's video. We got 3 more to go, and then it's big launch day for November. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bonus cut. Test batch.
Fail.